push it up.
Yeah, I did it my way. Yeah, I did it my way.
Push it up, push it up. Push it up.
It's called Stomp Wars, right? Or the mentality is I'm better than you, you're better than me, I'm here to prove it. You have teams coming from like all over America, 5, 6 in each category. They're gonna come with all their jackets. Everyone's gonna look all uniform. It's gonna be all, intimidating. They're not gonna talk very much. It's called a social, and nobody's social. All right, you ready? I want you to go straight to Cyclone right now. Cyclone. 5, 6, 7, go. It's not wine. All right, just this alone. 5, 6, 7, go. They still don't move. If your arms are flapping like this, that's not it.
The main components, number one, just be true to yourself. Be true to your team and the things that work for you throughout the season, be able to trust those things. Number two, don't be afraid to take risks. The more risky teams are going to be, A, more memorable, number one, and then B, they grow. So if you continue to do the same thing over and over again, you're going to be able to expect the same result. Our team has been Stomp Wars for as long as Stomp Wars has been Stomp Wars. So I think this is their 16th year. We've been there 16 years consecutively.
Some people better, but some people here, right? Yeah, I need you here though. That's why I need you, right? I want to see where you are.
I'm the sponsor and director and founder. So it started in like 2006. I've been here since. My job and role was originally just to like teach a lot of content to kids, and it became somewhat of a mentorship. Started off with like 4 boys. They lost their sponsor, and so I think they saw my license plate. And I'm a member of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated, and so they automatically assumed that I would be a good sponsor for them. I did step in college. I did a lot of community service stuff, so I fulfilled a role, and I think that's what it was. They needed somebody to be able to provide some type of guidance, and I said, okay, I'll see what this looks like. And from there, it ended up becoming like a really long-term relationship, right? And so from 2006 until now, we've grown quite a bit.
5, 6, 7, go. Stop.
So my role has become more of a mentor. I'm a director, I'm a teacher, I'm a father for some of these people who don't necessarily have that father figure.
If we need to go to a T, I don't care. I need to be sharp. You know what Gary Payton is? That's where he play defense.
Always a friend, but I'm always just try to be a source of inspiration, and they inspire me too.
5, 6, 7, go.
Let's go.
I started stepping 3 years ago, my freshman year. Stepping has helped me build a little bit of my confidence. I've gotten a little bit more friends, been more open, less shy, and I've been able to travel more.
My favorite part about stepping is traveling. I like going places. I mean, I'm much of an introvert because I like being at home. I'll be honest with you, I love being at home. But it makes me more open now that I'm going places, and now I'm going out of state, and I'm over here just feeling the vibe of people.
We've been to California, we've been to Florida, we're going to New York next month.
Some of these kids have never even seen outside of Garland, Texas. Never been on an airplane before. So like to be able to do that and to get them to step outside of themselves is the main reason I've decided to do this.
5, 6, 7, go. Back, right, up. Relax.
It takes a lot of discipline to do what they do. You have to commit to long hours of practice. Beating on your craft and doing those type of things. Not only discipline, but just structure. Being able to, hey, we have practice at this time from these 2 hours. You need to be able to devote those things, and not only that, but multi-manage as well, and be able to be multifunctional. You have classwork, and you have to juggle that with home life, and be able to juggle that with, all these different, responsibilities that you have as a team.
We need to stay together in sync at all times. There's no messing up. There's no someone on a different pace. We all have to be in sync. And it requires a lot of teamwork to do that. That's why leadership does help.
Probably leadership. I'm not a captain, but I feel like whenever something goes out of hand, I say something, and I feel like I've gotten more confidence.
This is my 4th year stepping. Before I started stepping, I wasn't really good at school. I didn't like keeping my grades up. So it helped me keep my grades up. It helped me stay away from like doing any of the bad things. It taught me to like stay away from drugs, stay away from other stuff like that, and keep me in, you know, the right path.
If I got bad grades, I ain't going nowhere. I ain't going nowhere. I can't travel, I can't step on stage, I can't go to shows, I can't do anything until I get that grade up, until the next 9 weeks, which is a long time in order to go somewhere, basically.
Now that I have my jacket, if you're failing at any part, even if it's just a progress report or during at the moment, I'll snatch it. I'm like, I don't want my jacket snatched, I want to keep it, so I'm gonna get my grades right.
If I did fail a class or did the drug thing, I would get this taken off, and then I would be on probation. I can't step, they would take me out the show. It's just a big no-no. It keeps you on the right track.
But everyone has a role, and everyone knows their role, and everyone has to fulfill their role, and it requires a lot of trust. It requires a lot of dedication, and you just really have to, and reliability. You have to be reliable.
Let's show them how we do it.
You have to trust each other no matter what, because you have to have trust and faith in the person to do their job. So I just trust myself as much as they trust me. You know, it's like a huge family. So that's the main reason why I feel like when we step, it just looks really good and we're just in unison because we're like all click at once.
This is my first really serious competition, and I'm not nervous to perform on stage because I've been performing for so long, but the competitiveness that it will be around and the very seriousness from all the teams, this is Stomp Wars.
Just in case you have forgot.
You're an actor, you're a singer if you sing, you're definitely an athlete. And when you go to a step show, you just think about what that is. Like, you're stepping, true enough, but you're putting on a show. You're a performer. And so it takes a lot of discipline in order to do those type of things. So I think that this is our time and our place. We haven't won it since 2012, and then the first time we won it was in 2007. So we are two-time winners, but at the same time, it's been, it's spacey between those years, but this is our year.
So today at practice, we are preparing for Stomp Wars competition on Saturday, and basically getting the whole precision, the showdown, facials, just the whole attitude, basically.
This is one of the biggest competitions for them. They are always excited about this competition every year because it's an opportunity for them to compete against some different teams than the local teams that they normally compete against.
We are actually very excited going to Stomp Wars. It is a blessing and also an honor to be even invited to Stomp Wars. It's just a big accomplishment to us. We've actually been working, no attitude, no talking. We're just doing what we need to do. We know how these teams are. We've seen them last year, and we know what we need to do in order to get ahead with them.
Precision, the quality, condition, or fact of being exact and perfectly accurate.
I feel like we're ready. I'm really ready for it. I'm already, learning things from what they're telling me from last year, like stage is gonna be hot, breathe. Like little hints here and there to prepare me, but also I don't feel nervous at all. I trust my team. I trust that we have everything together, and right now we were just running everything. All in all, I feel like we're very ready, and I'm very ready, honestly.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It just gives me more extracurriculums to do, and I feel like it teaches me to bond better with other people because it's other girls. As my first year stepping, my experience, it has been really good. I've met a lot of people, lots of fun, and very bonding.
STEP benefits the students because it keeps them out of trouble. We have a few girls on the team who were little troublemakers, and they know that if they get in trouble or they have any type of disciplinary action, they won't be able to compete. So they keep their nose clean and they stay discipline.
So in 9th grade, I got in a lot of trouble. I was around like totally bad friends. I was failing. And my mom was telling me like, I need to get straight. Like, I can't keep on with this.
If we're going to take them on a mission, we'll need some artillery. Yo, Agent K, show these folks our weapons.
Now, I have straight A's, you know. I do my work and I haven't gotten in trouble at all. Like, I don't go to the principal's office, nothing. I just stick by myself, you know.
I should hear that. Your hands should be hurting. Okay, so do it again. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8.
This is a student-led organization. We have a captain, co-captain, and we have different positions, leadership positions, and they don't have a coach. They teach themselves the steps.
It's really all about respect. They earn their role to be leadership, so you need to listen to them regardless. And at the end of the day, they're just trying to help you out. So I feel like them being a sisterhood to us, it makes us like, we want to be that. So like when the seniors that are in leadership this year, I want to step and be like them.
It's preparing them for life. I always explain to them the importance of listening to leaders. And even though they're their peers, they're still in a leadership position and they respect that position.
When we're doing chants, when we're saying things, it needs to be like, what's up? Like everybody in the arena need to hear you.
It doesn't matter their age. If they're telling me something, I'm most likely gonna do it because they know what they're doing. I have to be able to take what they're saying and use it and just be able to put it in as needed. And if I see that it's not going right, ask questions on the way.
1, 2.
It's not anything personal. It's just to better our team and to just show us that even people that are our own age can tell us anything, because you can learn anything from anybody at any age.
One thing with STEP, we do encourage them to continue their education in college. All don't go to college, but this is preparing them for life, managing and directing, teaching.
When I, get out of high school to go to college, it will teach me a lot of patience. I would say it would also help me with criticism again, because your boss is gonna say things that you don't like to hear, but he's your boss or she's your boss, and you have to just take what you have to hear. And it would also just teach me to persevere through hard times, because not all the time in STEP you're gonna win, and not all the time outside of life you're gonna win, and you have to pursue through those things, and you have to look at the bigger picture and the brighter side.
So I want to be an AKA and I want to go to TSU, so I feel like me seeing that as leadership, I'm already gonna have a clear mindset of, okay, when I want to be an AKA, I already know how to listen to instructions, I know how to listen to people and have a clear understanding on what they're trying to say.
How this contributes to life is basically working with other people and make sure that you're not gonna always be on the same game plan, but you know how to work it out with one another. Life without stepping would be very dark, I would say, because, I'm gonna cry. Okay, I'm not gonna cry. Before I joined STEP, I was very bullied and I didn't have no friends or express myself to other people, so without STEP, it'd just be, I would say, a very dark place for me.
That's why this program is so important, because it prepares them for life and it prepares them for their future and for the roles that they're going to have once they graduate and leave school.
Well, this is my first Stomp Wars, but it's very nerve-wracking because you're gonna have people looking at you at different angles. You have all these random cameras, so it's kind of like, I don't really know. But I just have to shake that off and just be ready to perform.
Amen. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you.
It's the arrival. I came in the league, went straight for the title. No time to idle. I'm finna get it, put that on the Bible. This is survival. Gotta treat every move made like the final. One by a mile. Nobody believe it, they all in denial. Hey, look at me, look at me, look at me. Still in the show, that's the crook in me. They want me gone with the hook in me. Asking why is he here like I shouldn't be. I've been on grind since I owe. 10,000 hours the motto. They see the bag is coming out and flocking to me like I won the lotto.
This is the biggest youth step competition and movement in the entire world. So we're right now at the Curtis Colwell Center in Garland, Texas for the big national competition. These are like the best step teams travel from all over the country to compete for bragging rights, the Stomp Wars trophy. We're giving away over $100,000 of scholarships, prize money, and community grants. It gets pretty bananas up in here.
What can I say? You ain't gonna go for it, get out the way. Yeah, got no time to waste. Can't be with me if you're not at my pace.
To win the competition, you gotta have heart, determination, perseverance. You gotta have grit, grind. You gotta wanna be the best. If you wanna be the best, you gotta beat the best.
We in the building, yes. Indeed. Stomp Wars.
Thank you guys for being here. God bless all of you guys, man. This is 16 years. Can y'all believe that we've helped over 11,000 kids graduate high school through this youth stepping movement?
The scholarship piece to Stomp Wars is very important. The reason why we offer that, we got the prize money who wins the competitions, but we also want to help the seniors that are graduating from these same competing step teams to help give them scholarships to go to college.
It's gonna go towards college because I still need more scholarships so I can get my books and everything and get everything that I need to get done for college.
Then we got our amazing Divine Nine organization who's donating to us as a partner to help these kids get to college as well. We can't do it, it takes a village.
The Divine Nine is a collective that has been around, the majority of us, for 100 years or more. We know that our reach is over 2.5 to 3 million individuals in our organizations. And if we expand that to the communities that we touch, we put that tenfold. We can impact 30 million people immediately. We're the second largest organization next to the Black church and underrepresented populations. So what that means is for the art of stepping, we can really influence young people and give them inspiration to go to college so that they can officially join a sorority or fraternity across any of the 9.
In the fraternal and sorority world, stepping is a big part of our culture, right? Not only from our heritage, from our ancestry, but just a part of the culture of the organizations. I was on a step team when I was a kid, when I was in high school. So, I mean, there wasn't a Stomp Wars then, but I would have loved to have been a part of something like this. But Phi Beta Sigma recognized that we had to be a part of this for the long haul in investing in young people and what that will mean for their future.
I was a stepper from the time that I was in college because part of the D9 tradition is stepping.
Stepping itself teaches a couple things. Number one, it teaches discipline. You have to be committed to a craft. Number two, you also have to be a part of a team. So when you think about collaboration, listening, following, and making sure that sometimes you can be the lead, but other times you can be the followers in situations. And then number three, it teaches confidence because you have to be bold and committed to go out in front of millions of people sometime and be able to perform at a high level.
It's an opportunity to actually provide additional fitness in a really, really fun way. To be able to exercise, to be able to be part of a team, to be able to work toward a goal, and to be able to accomplish that goal.
So you begin to develop a sense of responsibility, right? Not only to your teammates, but to yourself and saying, okay, I gotta do right. I gotta make sure that I keep these grades up. I gotta make sure that I show up on time for practice. I gotta make sure that I get these steps so that together as a unit, we're gonna be able to succeed. That was my first lessons and introduction into that level of discipline. And from that, it changed the rest of my life.
Stepping may be the one thing that gets them excited about coming to school, being a part of their step team. It may be the one thing that gets them excited about going to college because guess what? They want to be part of one of our Greek African-American fraternities and sororities. They want to be a part of the Divine Nine. So that could be their motivation to go to college, to further their higher education. So it's extremely important for this to become an official sport in schools nationwide.
And now it's up to us as leaders to kind of push that messaging, right? To be able to speak to school districts. And it catches on after a while because when you're able to show that this time period that these young people are practicing is less time for them being out in the streets.
We give millions of dollars in scholarships. We gave $20 million in the course of a year across all 9 organizations. And Stomp Wars is a way for us to continue to do that great work in our communities.
And we look forward to supporting and sponsoring for years to come, because some of that money going towards scholarships so our students can actually get to college is very, very important.
The garden team, Theta Nu Sigma, man, they've been around for a long time. Their step team has been around since the beginning of Stomp Wars, and Coach Keith Swanson has done an amazing job with that program. The Dynasty Steps is in Mansfield. That's another organization that there's been a lot of step teams in the Mansfield Independent School District. That's been one at Lake Ridge that has been strong and solid because of the coaching. So kudos to both of those coaches and those programs, man. And they bring it when they hit the Stomp Wars stage every single year.
A lot of young people come from high-risk situations, and they come from situations where they need to see greater to be greater.
A lot of them come from marginalized neighborhoods, low-income neighborhoods, and a lot of them have one parent in the house, and this is all they have.
And so if we can enable them in their communities, it makes them even bolder to go back, even to be inspiration to those who may not have seen a way out.
So when they're able to be able to come to an event like Stomp Wars and be a part of a movement like Stomp Wars and feel at home, like it's family, that's another part that gets you right here in the heart.
We are excited about this movement. We're excited to support Rock T and his staff for the great things they're doing to really support our youth through this step movement, through scholarships, and making sure that more of our youth get to college.
Everybody on this stage is a winner. We don't get caught up in the money. We don't get caught up even the trophies. I know it's all good, but at the end of the day, brothers and sisters is what it's all about. Unity is what it's all about. Let's go.
It's fun for the awareness of this culture to grow as it has. It's not just on the college campuses anymore. It's in the schools, it's in the churches, it's in the communities. We're not going anywhere, and we're gonna do our part to continue to add tremendous awareness and build this thing and grow it as big as we possibly can. My favorite part of Stomp Wars is being able to see all the smiles on these kids' faces, being able to give scholarships away because they're excited about going to college, joining the Divine Nine organizations, and just do our part to add value in young kids and young adults' lives. This is just one vehicle to help get them to the next level. And that puts a smile on our face and my entire team's face every single year, and that's why we continue to do it, and we're not stopping.